You know Joe comes.
Yeah, no comes. One.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. I'm Dr. Dorsey Clear, Chief City Auditor. And today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. The time is 1:31 p.m. And we are joined by our City Treasurer, Darren Shaw. Standing in for our Budget Director is Joel Stetson. And also from the Office of Audit and Control, we have our Deputy Chief City Auditor, Petros Highland. We'll get started here. We have a pretty short agenda. We'll start with our one budget transfer request coming from Youth and Workforce. They are requesting to transfer $1,000 from the contractor services account to the other equipment account to cover the purchase of office chairs. Any questions? No. Chairs are expensive, so that number is correct. We're going to move on to our increased appropriation items. And we'll start with the first from the budget department. This increased appropriation item is in the amount of $4.3 million. We don't have the cash flow to cover this amount, so we will be bonding the $4.3 million. This is for a previously a settlement where we, the city arrested and jailed a gentleman by the name of Mr. LaBelle Jones. He was wrongfully convicted of, was it murder? And Mr. Jones did roughly 20 years in prison. And so, thankfully, he has been exonerated. And so these funds will be bonded for this settlement. So we will see an increase on the expense side out of legal settlements and an increase on the revenue side out of the serial bonds proceeds account. Any questions about this item? Moving on to the second request from budget. This amount of $50,000 is in recognition of funds received from the state and local cybersecurity grant program. So the city will see an increase on the expense side out of other equipment and a reimbursement to the New York State Homeland Security account on the revenue side. The next item is a request from the Neighborhood and Community Services Department to reappropriate funds initially intended to be spent in fiscal year 2023. This work was delayed, and so hence why it's an item on this agenda. We are looking at an increase on the revenue side in the amount of $3,990 out of contracted services, and subsequently an increase on the expense side. So those we will see a reimbursement to the Lovejoy Block grant account. Any questions related to these items? Okay. So we're going to move on to legal settlements. This is pretty straightforward. The first is a settlement in the amount of $250 to Mr. Gerald Mayen. This settlement is due to property damages due to a water main break. The city is settling for that amount, $250. The next two items are all related to potholes. And so we are settling with Ms. Christina Reyes, Mr. Paul Maluski, and Ms. Crystal Turner. The first amount is $500. The second amount is $449.71. And the third amount is $968.02. Again, this is all related to, their cars being damaged by potholes. I want to acknowledge that we've been joined by our Councilwoman Sonia Frederick. And we are at the legal settlements section. The last item, this is a settlement with Miss Cynthia Williams. This is due to an injury on one of our city sidewalks, and we are the amount being settled for is $10,000. Any questions pertaining to the legal settlements? No questions. May I request a motion to approve the agenda as it is? We have a motion on the floor. City Treasurer Sharpa, we have a second from our Budget Director, Stephen Grande. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We will send out the approved agenda after this meeting. May I request a motion to conclude our meeting?
So moved. Seconded.
We have a motion from our City Treasurer Sharpa, second from Budget Director Stephen Grande. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. This concludes our ENA meeting. Thank you all so very much. I'll be transferring the floor over to our lovely colleagues in the clerk talk. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you for your 1 minute. Thanks, everyone.
Bye. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. It's a call to order the meeting of the contract and supply. Today, present we have from the Budget Department, Gideon Grande, Joe Stetson, City Treasurer, Darius Dunbar, City Engineer, Howard Goble, and Deputy Commissioner, DGS, Christina. Mr. Goble has offered the following: resolved that the Secretary be authorizing directly as for bid the City of Albany roof replacement and improvement at 200 Henry Johnson Boulevard and Albany Fire Department Engine 4 at 223 Washington Ave Extension. Set proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting held on June 4th, 2024 at 1:30, and that each bidder is required to present a bid deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid in a bid bond or certified check. Department of General Services has offered the following: resolved that the Secretary be authorized directly to advertise for bid, purchase, installation, and repair of autonomous public washrooms. Several proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting held on Tuesday, June 18th at 1:30 p.m. and no bid deposits are required. Our first project for the opening is the purchase of motorcycle vehicle, police vehicle fleet. We have one submission from Brunswick Harley Davidson. Please. Complete motorcycle purchase is $28,249.83. Hourly labor costs for the installation is $110, excuse me. Next project we have is a purchase of hydrated lime slurry for the Fairfield filtration plant in Loudonville Reservoir. We have a submission from WK Maryland. And the certified check is submitted. Price per ton, $610. Mr. Goble has offered the following: resolved that the bid for the following bidders be accepted. The contract awarded to them at for the price specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified, authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. This is for the Brevard Street reconstruction project. Lowest bidder was Newcastle Paving in the amount of $4,631,402.50. The following is on behalf of Albany Police Department.
Resolved that the bids for the following named bidder be accepted and contract awarded to them at and for the price specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bid and theirs being the lowest qualified bid. The mayor is authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. This project was for procurement of police force trailer. The bidder was Paul Congolose Trailers Sales. Sorry if I messed up that. Mr. Zeoli has offered the following: resolved that the bid for the following named bidders be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the price specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid. The mayor is authorized to sign a contract on behalf of the city. This project was the street resurfacing and sidewalk reconstruction project for 2024, contract number 2. Lowest bid was Newcastle Paving in the amount of $3,931,514. Mr. Daly has offered the following: resolved that the increase in the amount of $1,370,025 for change order number 1 be made to the Lincoln Park Pool and associated infrastructure, awarded to Jerson Contract 2GC. The new contract value will be $19,818,500. Let me stop that. $19,818,512. $19,818,512.50. There is no change to the contract times. Mr. Daly has spoken the following: resolved that an increase in the amount of $56,321.25, change order number 1, be made for Lincoln Park Pool and associated infrastructure to O'Connell Electrical Contract 2E. The new contract value will be $807,271.35. There's no contract change to the times. Mr. Daly has ordered the following: resolved that an increase in the amount of $26,130 for change order number 1 be made to the Lincoln Park Pool and associated infrastructure to Future Contract 2M. The new contract value will be $374,530 and no change to the contract signs. All that completes all of our agenda items. Can I get a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second. Aye.
Thank you very much. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.